Ah, look at the EP
Hey, wake
boy.
up! Wake up! We're on a deadline. Check your watch. Wake up. Let's move it on. They're not waking up.
I did the gag where the loud stuff doesn't wake them up, but the quiet thing does.
Fair
I
enough.
don't know if my quiet cough picked up
Don't know if it did.
on Discord. All right, where we going? Where are we dropping?
Where are we dropping, boys?
I like that. You can see the pillars where the other Colossi died.
Yep,
Say-
always been a thing.
I know. I just forgot. Is it like down?
After number 9, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go across that bridge. So how's your week been?
It's been fine.
It's good.
Hot. There's a heat wave.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Glad it's not hitting Texas.
And Texas is always hot, so.
Yeah, if it did hit, I wouldn't notice.
I've been doing like all the morning shifts, so take that as you will. You know, I've never been a morning person.
Yeah, neither have I.
I'll say this, there is one thing I'm annoyed about with modern games.
Yeah?
Like, I know this is something that can't be helped, but it's like when you're running across the ground and you can visibly see the
Oh,
environment popping in, like the higher visual models, you know?
yeah, like the grass spawning in as you get closer.
Yeah.
The tiling. Wait, was that a. Does that one have a whitetail?
I mean, this game is better about it than others because it's all stylized. But
Yeah.
no, that's a regular blacktail.
I think any game that's stylized will always look better than a realistic game.
I'll
That's
give Hideo Kojima this, though. He does somehow manage to do realism, but with style.
yeah,
I think it's because, like, his worlds are weird and wacky, but, like, the models and stuff are hyper-realistic, so it creates like, a style that's, like, an unstyle.
yeah. Guess I'm gonna go down there.
Yep, we're going after the turtle, I believe.
Ain't not turdy enough for the
Weirdly enough for the
turtle
Turtle
club.
Club.
Can't believe 9/11 happened when they were filming that scene.
God. I've never actually seen that movie. I know
Alright.
it exists, but like I've always been like, I don't want to watch that.
It's not good.
You can go down. You just gotta jump, I
Yeah.
think.
The ramp's right here.
There you go. Yeah. The environment's actually quite beautiful.
Oh yeah, even this dark area.
I think it has to do with how the everything looks carved in a way.
Yeah.
Like the natural environment has been shaped by these just massive behemoths that just sort of exist.
Yeah, the natural environment is alive. I think that's dope. Oh, right, it's the one with the steam vents. Gotta get crawl on a steam vent, right?
Yep. Oh, right. This one has a mounted laser he shoots at you with.
Ow. Alright. I'm gonna draw you to the steam fin.
So speaking of like remasters and remakes, there's a lot of buzz that if Sony makes like a PS6 in like a year or two, which seems like such a bafflingly bad idea, but they're probably gonna do it. Do you think they'd be headlining it with like a Bloodborne remaster
no.
or something?
I would like them to, but I know they're not going to.
I know they're not going to see, like, everybody's like doing conspiracy theories again. Like they're gonna eventually have to do it, right? No, they're not.
Yeah.
See, the problem is Miyazaki doesn't like working with Sony because Sony doesn't respect him or his like practice. Meanwhile, Sony doesn't like working with him because he doesn't like being controlled by a bunch of executives who don't actually know what the heck they're talking about.
Come on. I think I'm pretty close to the vent.
He's just blowing you away.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
The fuck the way to climb it?
I think you have to smack it or something.
Oh wait, yeah, it's on the foot.
There you go.
Yeah, it took me a while to remember.
I forgot you have to shoot the feet sometimes.
Who's the fur? On the belly? Yeah.
There you go. Always equip the sword so the weak points appear.
Yeah.
I think you were supposed to stay on the, oh, nope, there we go. There you found like the walk way. Okay. Huh. Oh, thank God!
Oh, I was cutting that close.
I was actually legitimately worried you were about to be sent flying on that one.
Yeah, I was about to.
Okay, so I know we talk about like games you'd want to see remastered all the time. What about movies?
Oh, Hunchback.
Right, like
I would
a
love
live
to
action adaptation of Hunchback.
or an animated adaptation, just one based on the play.
Fair enough. I'm trying to think, because I'm like, my brain is going to Planet of the Apes, but like the Planet of the Apes movies that were sort of like reboots, retellings with like the labs and the stuff and Caesar, really good movies.
Come on. Whew. In less than 10 minutes into the recording.
Nice.
I do like the darkness, like, covers them.
There you go.
I almost got him. Ah! Aggro startled me. Uh. mm,
Gonna be honest, this whole segment makes me think of like an underwater cave.
mm,
And that would be like the worst place personally to be stuck.
yeah,
Like swimming through a tunnel that's filled with water.
and that's why
You don't know how
you don't.
deep it is.
And that's why you don't play Subnautica.
Yeah, that's why I don't play Subnautica. Along with the whole, I have seen those ghost monsters. I am not getting anywhere near that edge.
Yeah.
Isn't like a whole thing where people see how long they can stay out at the edge before something big eats them?
Yeah. The next foe is. Bum, ba, da, ba. Wesley's sand dune. Its tracks are well hidden. Oh fuck yeah! The sand serpent, the sandworm,
Nice.
the dune sandworm. This is the one I
I
was
know.
thinking we were gonna face last time,
Last
but it
session.
ended up being the eel.
Gonna be honest, I've never seen any of the Dune movies.
Neither have I.
No way, I take that back.
Do
I
you
did
s-
watch the original from the 70s.
Oh, yeah, I think my dad showed me that as well when I was a kid.
It's such a weird movie.
Long time.
Which I mean, valid that it's so weird, but
Oh
like
yeah.
very weird.
You know what environment I'm surprised they didn't put in the game?
What?
I'm surprised they didn't have like a tundra.
I guess it just didn't fit the vibe.
That's
Also, snow was obnoxious to animate.
fair.
Considering how much of a perfectionist the dev is, I have a feeling that the instant they put in snow, he'd have wanted like snow deformation effects, and that would have taken like another decade to get the game out.
Yeah.
Like remember, the last Guardian took like an entire console generation, and then half of the next one.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to knowing what you want and refusing to settle.
Fair. Admittedly, he also denied Wanderer showing up in the Super Smash Brothers clone PlayStation All Stars.
Respect.
I don't know. It could have been neat to see Wanderer or any of the Colossi in that.
I mean, maybe if the game was good. Oh, hey, we can actually play together. We could actually play that together for a
Ow.
one-off.
It's a PS3 game.
Oh, it doesn't have.
I don't think it ever got like remastered on any other platform. No.
Or at least, we can. I think it's available on.
I can check.
Yeah, you could check.
God, it would suck having to buy that game again because I got it for like $1 at
I mean-
like GameStop.
No, ideally, if it would just be. Do you have physical or digital?
Physical.
Yours has a disc, right? Yeah, a disc.
It's a yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's a PS3 game.
Fair. Yeah, I guess you would have to buy it digitally.
I hate that. I hate that physical media is
He's dying.
yeah.
Oh my god. Speaking of games being killed, Did you hear about
Stop
the?
killing games.
Yeah, did you hear about Pirate Software sabotaging it?
Yes, I sent you the video, I think.
Oh yeah, you did. I mean, I'd seen so many videos. Um, so yeah, Pirate Software, a formerly well-respected game developer and Twitch streamer,
Not a
sabotage
game developer.
formally.
He's not even formally. He never actually developed a game. He was a QA tester.
Oh man.
Calling him a developer grossly overstates his very, very low involvement with game development.
All right. Well, I was just saying that because that's what everyone else was.
Yeah, that's because he tells everybody he's a former game developer when actually he was just a former QA tester.
Ooh, that was a nice shot.
Nice. And yeah, I get it. Not to say QA testing is bad,
No, no, I
or that
understand.
he's yeah, but
But
it's
that
like
is not development. Okay, so
yeah,
former QA tester and Twitch streamer, formerly well respected, at least prior to this, um, grossly misrepresented what the Stop Killing Games initiative was, and effectively sabotaged it. Um,
yes. Wasn't what he was doing was like so the Top Killing Games initiative is mostly about games in which the developer takes them offline or releases a patch that makes the game unplayable to anybody who purchased it,
yeah,
physical or digital or otherwise. The famous case is Ubisoft with, I think, The Crew 2, in which they released a patch that made it unplayable to anybody in any way, and then took all the servers down. So basically, if you own a copy of that, physical or not, there's nothing you can do.
another great example is that Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where
Five.
where the only game that was, or the only portion of the game that was actually on the disc was the first level, and the rest had to be downloaded on the internet. Which is another aspect of Stop Killing Games, is ending mandatory internet requirement.
Primarily when you plan to take the game down.
Yeah.
Like, thankfully, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, for as awful as that game is, no longer requires a always online internet requirement.
Yeah. And it's not,
Only if you want to do multiplayer.
yeah, and the initiative isn't just like every game needs to be single player, like like
Like Pirate Software Gaming said.
yeah.
God, I love this Colossus' design. There's something absolutely beautiful about running away from a giant sandworm that's just like shifting the area around you.
Oh yeah.
So what
I-
Pirate Software said was basically that he's arguing like this would force developers to make all their games single player, so it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's
which-
unreasonable to expect that of anybody or any company, which is ridiculous. Because A, that's not what it was about, and B, even if that was what it was about, a lot of the companies doing this are like multi-billion-dollar companies that rake in trillions of dollars a year. And speaking of billionaires that get grossly overpaid, I recently saw a graph showing the average pay of an EA employee versus the pay of their CEO. I had to do a lot of scrolling.
Come on. Oh, God damn it.
I think you had to smack him into like the wall or something.
That's what I was trying to do. Smack me into the pillars.
No, it's like the wall, I believe. It can't be the pillars. And then again, I haven't played in ages, so maybe it is the pillars. You gotta blind his eyes.
Come on.
Oh, that talking noise for like your health is really annoying. Yeah, so Pirate grossly misrepresented what it was about, and then proceeded to basically sabotage it and encourage people not to support it, and spread his like incredibly wrong information about it like wider than anybody else could.
Yeah. There is speculation as to why he would do that, because he knows what it's about. Like, he went out of his way to misrepresent it when he knows. Yeah, I know. That's what I just did. Okay, I think I need to blind him and get him to smack into the pillars.
Okay, maybe that's it.
Oh, that's what he did. Yeah, let's skedaddle. Yeah, some of the things that stop killing games, like, is trying to do is, you know, not requiring every game to have a single player campaign. It's just making it so that games
That it's possible for like people to play games in the future if they really try.
yeah, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work the first time I smacked him.
Like, I'm not gonna say that like this is the best game ever, but it is still possible to this day, if you're interested, to play online with your own servers the multiplayer mode for Bionic Commando. The version with the wife arm.
Yeah.
And apparently that is still a robust community.
Yeah, and that's
It could be.
the thing is, like, it's not asking for every game to have a single player campaign. It's just one of the things is, hey, let it.
Make it possible for people to, you know,
Have their
play
own
the game
servers.
again.
Fucking. Okay, I am fighting the camera. Aggro. I feel like I hit his eyes. The
You
thing-
have. I have no idea why it's like being fussy. Actually, what's like a multiplayer only game that you really enjoy? Or used to really enjoy?
Sorry, I'll have an answer in a moment.
That's fair. Or if like an answer doesn't come to mind,
Oh, what the
what's
fuck?
a good multiplayer mode in a game that you enjoy?
I really like the Banjo Tooie multiplayer.
Okay.
It's GoldenEye, basically. But the characters have different stats. Like, if you're playing as Grunty, then you have, like, more health, but you also have a lower speed. So it's got... It's interesting. I don't really do a whole lot of multiplayer games specifically.
That's fair. Let me look up my Steam library and see what games I have that are like multiplayer that I really enjoy.
Did it immediately that time.
I've been really enjoying Marvel Rivals for as much as I kind of was burned out on hero shooters for ages. Elden Ring has a great multiplayer mode, but I don't usually go out of my way to play the multiplayer mode.
Well, I really hope that the seamless, or not seamless, I really hope the duos for Night Rain get patched in soon. It's amazing that they just straight up forgot to make duos. Like, they didn't think about it.
It was something.
See, now it's working.
There we go.
I don't know what was going on the last attempt. Guess we'll just chalk it off to my knack.
But Knack was a PS4 game by Mark Cerny. It's Mark Cerny's game. You can't take Knack.
Ah, fuck. I need to run.
You know, it's actually crazy how like much money. Oh my goodness.
Maybe I could. Oh. If I built up enough speed, I could have launched myself several QPUs away.
It's crazy how much like Sony was trying to make Knack a thing.
Sorry, just. Okay, yeah, I think we can safely say that it was just my passive that caused it to not work the first time, because that... We're not even half an hour in.
Dang, we got 2 Colossi down fast.
Yeah.
I'll say this, they're the ones that are like really fun, so I totally get why like you can just like clone on them.
These Colossi?
You know,
Yeah.
those 2
God.
specifically.
God. I was building up so much speed.
And then you lost it.
Well, that's because I had to let go of the A button. It keeps the flames alive.
I think that this is a Colossus, I know off the top of my head.
I
I
was
think this
wanting to
might
look
be one
in.
of the bull ones.
I think so. Oh, he's crawling up his arm.
Yeah.
Alright. Where are we dropping? I've never played Fortnite,
Damn.
and I do not intend to.
I downloaded it once because a lot of people were insisting I play it, and I just never actually opened it.
I downloaded the Epic Games launcher with the intention to get it, and then didn't. And then I
The
even...
Epic Games launcher sucks.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know what it is, but there's been like games I've like played on Steam, and then I'll get like a free copy of them on the Epic Game Launcher, so I'll play it there just to see, and then it always runs worse.
Yeah, well, it's because Epic Games has a lot of... okay.
Or like background stuff always going on.
Yeah. Because you have to remember, Epic Games is the, they're the ones that... Epic Games allows, like, crypto and shit on...
Yeah.
And so...
They're the company that kicked Cliff Walensky out.
I love the scale of this game.
Speaking of Cliff Walensky, it still makes me sad that like Lawbreakers underperformed.
Lawbreakers. Why does that sound familiar?
It's one of the games that came out like a month after Overwatch.
Oh.
It's about it's like a multiplayer online game where its gimmick is gravity manipulation.
Oh,
So
yeah!
you could shoot behind you while running forward to propel yourself around or to shoot somebody behind you.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff about like being able to like shoot in multiple directions kind of thing. Like somebody to your side, you could shoot them on the side without having to like, you know, change your vision to look at them kind of deal.
Yeah. I remember seeing all the buzz about that.
You know?
I thought that rock was a lizard.
And then Cliff Walensky was like, I'm gonna buy it back. So he turned to the publisher and was like, I'm gonna buy my license back. I'm gonna buy my game. So I can release it to the public for free. So people can still play it. You know what the publisher said?
No.
Yeah, they weren't gonna sell it to him.
Yeah.
They don't plan to do anything with it. But like they're not gonna sell it to him.
Just like Warner Bros.
Just like EA with
Yeah, that too.
American McGee.
You see any
God, I
freaks?
wouldn't. EA is so bad for like games.
Yeah, EA is the fucking worst.
Well, they've improved. They're not as bad as they used to be, but they're still bad. They're just not in the limelight as much anymore these days. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they've kept quiet.
I've also haven't been releasing much outside of their like yearly gacha and sports games.
Fair.
Oh, and occasionally Split Fiction. by that one guy who, for some reason, they haven't managed to crush yet. Congrats to him, though, for keeping the lights on.
Alright. Full time. I love big quarries. They're always a vibe.
Very true.
God. I can't believe I was experiencing phantom cramps last week. That is a speedrun strat. Ah, fuck. Water. I would never let EA publish a game I make. I would rather,
That's valid.
even if they, it, I would rather just like publish as an indie dev on Steam, you know, with using word of mouth. I would probably have better marketing, honestly. Ah, fuck, it is the bull. Ow. Come on. Get up.
Loving this pounding in your ears music.
So you can't get me here. Come on, get up. Fucking. Is this not the one I have to climb the... I'm pretty sure. Is it not the one I have to climb the pillars for? Oh no, that's the one that's on the outside.
This is the one with the fire weakness.
Yeah.
You gotta find, you gotta find a way to spook them.
I know. I just have to fucking... I'd love it if the camera...
I don't like that the camera is like pointed really low.
There we go.
Magically knocks you off.
Yeah. Grab it.
It's so weird that you only need like
Oh,
to
God.
use the hand like every once in a while.
Fucking...
The fire went out.
Yeah.
We're just getting backed around.
Yeah, that's why I hate this one. Fucking...
Yeah, agreed.
Fucking stun
I think part of
boxing.
it is like the slightly increased aggression. Like the developers, so you know what? We can increase the aggression. I think if you hold it, you just hold it out in front of you.
Nope.
Okay.
There we go. Can you get the plunge?
I'll say this, it's nice that they give you a big area to, like, fight him at this point.
Yeah. Come on. 8 seconds. Fuck hell. Give me a fucking second. Hate this one.
Oh yeah, they really do give you, like, no time to start stabbing.
Yeah.
So do you know how, like, the high pressure blood spray became like a staple of anime?
Yeah, it
And
was a samurai film that had a malfunction on the blood spurt.
yep,
I love it.
it's a good story. I'll tell it if you want me to.
Go
While
for
you, yeah.
Oh.
So basically, the legend goes.
I mean, we have video
Oh.
proof of it.
Fair enough, but this is the behind the scenes stuff.
All right.
Basically, what ended up happening was there's a very famous director who's known for kind of being a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
And what ends up happening is there's a scene for his samurai movie in which the samurai is supposed to cut a man down. And it's supposed to happen in an instant. They got the blood pumps ready. And the blood's supposed to go squirting out and then just sort of dribble off, you know, very real, very gruesome kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who's like priming the pump is like really nervous because he's like knows the director's reputation. It's a very important scene. He doesn't want to fuck it up, especially since like
they have one chance to do it.
yeah. So he starts pumping, and then he pumps a bit more past where like he knows he's supposed to stop because he's like, a few more pumps isn't going to hurt anything, right? It's only going to make it's what I need. Just in case.
Yeah.
Anyway, what ends up happening is when they hit the button for the blood spray, what ends up happening is it stops. There's a blockage, and then it sprays out.
Yeah, causing the first delayed blood spurt and and high pressure blood spray, which are two of the most iconic sort of tropes in anime.
It's a great trope, by the way.
It absolutely is.
And
I was not paying attention to Dorman. I was so enraptured by your story.
and according to legend, because we actually do not have video proof of this next bit, the director turned to the guy who was at the blood pump, who was freaking out in the background, and the director just nods and smiles.
He knew he just stumbled upon gold.
He knew he saw something cool that day.
Yeah. He knew he was gonna make history in media.
I didn't realize he was making like history in media in that way, but he knew he was making a great movie. Which is the important bit. Another movie that comes to mind for like just practical effects is, have you seen like, what is it, like the Blood of Nobunaga or something?
Yeah. Or
It,
I've
it's it's
heard
a
of
it's
it.
a samurai film where it's famous for a scene in which the lead actor is being fired upon with arrows. And he's and like the actor's freaking out because they're actually firing real arrows at him.
Oh yeah, yeah, you've told me this.
Yeah. And he's like talking to the director like I don't feel safe with all these arrows and the director's like, "Don't worry. We're not going to fire real arrows at you. We're going to add those in post somehow." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes out on stage and then they fire real arrows at him.
They need the authentic reaction. Um, I think one of my favorite instances of real violence is in uh Lord of the Rings. The actor who played Gimli, even though he was told, "Hey, don't actually connect," yes, they're wearing armors, they'll probably be fine, but for safety, please don't, hit them for real. And every time he hit them for real.
Apparently, I don't know if he was well liked, but like the story being told sounds friendly.
Oh yeah, no, everyone on the all the cast members have nothing but great man, I want to cross the stream, I will. All the actors in Lord of the Rings have great things. That might be why
I think Vigo um,
he broke
broke
his
his
toe.
foot.
Yeah, when he kicked the
That helmet.
yeah,
Yeah, they'd been doing that take for like ages apparently, and he wasn't getting the scream right. So one time he just like kicks it because he's so frustrated,
and he
and
broke his foot.
and nobody realized it at the time until like he was offset and he's like, I broke my foot.
Right.
I think I broke something.
Yeah. Okay. Probably got to get around.
Speaking of scenes that are amazing, here's a rare animated version. Uh, the the first touch between Hiccup and Toothless,
Oh
where
yeah.
like they put the head in the hand.
Yeah.
So what happens is Toothless briefly hesitates before eventually pushing his head into Hiccup's hand. And that's an animation error. For some reason, like the way it was set up, Toothless hitched backwards before going back into the animation, and they thought it looked so real that they decided to keep it because it felt right, you know?
Yeah.
Because you as the audience are watching that, and you see him pull back slightly, and that's just enough to like
Give you a
make
moment
you
of pause.
tighten up
Yeah.
before he pushes his head forward. And you're like, is he about to strike? And
Yeah.
it's great. It's like it's one of the best scenes in all of filming.
I think I might just.
Anyway, congrats to Chris Anderson for the impossible task of turning a animated film like How to Train Your Dragon into a live action
Oh.
movie. It's a shame he had to do it at all.
I should have
I
paid
think you need to go
attention.
through that.
Huh?
So this area is funky, if I recall, because it's basically a big U-turn. You just can't realize it because it's just set up weird.
Do I have to go out and around? Yeah, I'm I'm just gonna go out and around.
Yeah. So I think like the way you came in is actually to your right.
Oh yeah, because there was a stream right where I came in.
Yeah, it's a U-turn. It's so weird because like your eyes don't realize it immediately.
Yeah, because it's one of the few places where it's just foliage and no architecture.
Yeah.
There's not
I'm
really.
reminded of watching like interviews with like game devs, and one of the things they always talk about is no U-turns.
Yeah,
You, yeah, because it's like U-turns are very difficult to convey correctly. Um, where you'll enter a room and then you have to turn back around and and you exit through like a door to the like right or left of the door you came in from. Because it throws you off because you don't remember like which door you entered from.
exactly.
Which is kind of why like that entire U-turn is like so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's disorienting.
Yeah. I remember it like exclusively because it is a U-turn. It's like the only one in the game, and it still sticks with me.
Yeah, because I didn't even realize that that big light isn't where isn't where I came through.
I know it's frustrating.
Hi, Aggro.
Anyway, I was
I'll see you
thinking
back in the
about that
temple.
earlier because I was watching a video on some people playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Is there a U-turn in that?
No, you just swim. You swim.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were responding to my question about Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, about the U-turn?
Yeah, is there a U-turn in it that's obnoxious?
No. Um, Insomniac, g- stop doing that. In like one of the in like Ratchet and Clank 2, I believe, there's a U-turn kind of section, and it didn't make it into the final game because they realized it was a pain and they got rid of it.
Good.
But you can just like watch interviews with like some of the developers and they're like, yeah, hard turns without like a signal or like lighting to point the way. Immediately, no, don't do that. Terrible like level design trick.
Yeah, because it makes it feel like there's a dead end.
Hard corners are for
Oh,
ambushes only. Speaking of American McGee, according to I think Sandy Peterson, um, so American McGee used to work on
oh,
Doom.
it's this one, the hippo.
I think it's more like a turtle. I think it's a hippo. It could be a hippo.
Always looked like a hippo to me.
That's like another bull.
Yes, the one with the. Well, I always saw those as like hippo tusks.
I guess. Anyway, so according to legend, Sandy Peterson basically says that
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get.
that the reason American McGee got fired from his job at id is because he was given really bad level design advice. Basically, somebody told him to do something or another, and he put it into a level, and and John Carmack was so unhappy that he essentially fired him on the spot. I want to emphasize, a lot of this is alleged. Mostly because it comes from like a one-person source, and the Doom team at the time was like 5 people. 3 of whom would have no idea what actually happened. One of whom was the person who fired, and the other whom would have been the guy giving the bad advice. So, take that as you will.
Yeah. I think this is the one where I have to like smack the crystals on his head to get him to run into something.
I think you're supposed to stay on the platforms because he gets close to one and you're supposed to like climb up onto his head that way.
Yeah, he just wasn't doing it when I was on the platform.
And you got to get to the top, I believe.
Might be a specific platform that I have to get to the top of.
Yeah, I might need to go to a different platform.
Yeah.
Look at the ones you're about to go to so you know which one to go to first. Okay.
Hell.
I'll say this, the sheer weight of the Colossi is amazing.
Yeah. I don't like the swimming. It's effectively guaranteed hits. It's basically guaranteed that the Colossi will, or the Colossus will hit me.
All right, look at the other one. Do not swim to it yet. I want to get a good look at it.
Yeah, they all look
Okay, there is no way up. Okay. Let me think. Because he turns too fast for you to just climb up his rear, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the way to get up to the upper platforms is I have to hit the crystals on his head and that turns him. I remember that much.
You have to hit the your sword, I think.
Yeah, I know, which means I need to get on his head. Oh, he's gonna get close and... Ah, that's what it is.
Get him curious. Fair enough.
Oh, right, they're teeth.
I think you actually have to leap onto it.
Maybe.
Because you're not ramming him into it. You're supposed to cross to higher ground.
Oh,
yeah, do that.
yes. I remember, because it's like on his... Yeah, or like on his neck. There we go. Norman, I could use some advice. I do not remember what to do. I've done the extent of what. Oh,
He's gonna climb up. There we go. I think you're supposed to go right onto. Yeah, I think you're supposed to jump right to his belly. Yeah, when he rears up like that, his belly is briefly exposed.
Yeah, I didn't see any fur on there.
It's hard to notice, but it is there.
Get up! Fucking. Whoa!
Holy!
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with today's play session.
Monkey physics.
Yeah, the physics are a little bit weird today. Man, I hate that there's a lip right there. Try this again. Okay, do that one then.
I'll say this, I do like that the this looks more like grass. Or is that just grass?
Come on. Go.
There you go.
Finally. Yeah, I don't know why it took so long for him to do it. Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
Alright, got the third. Oh.
Oh, he just breaks it.
Alright, that's what I had remembered. That's what I was...
To force you to not just use one.
Ow, that's unfair.
All's fair in love and giant monsters.
Like, how are you supposed to dodge those?
I'll say this, for as much as I love this game, I don't always think it's fair.
Yeah. At least I can recover some health here. I think it's mostly... There's very few Colossi that feel unfair. I think with the way I think with the speed of its blasts, this one feels unfair, and with the stun locking of the bowl, that one is unfair.
Fair enough.
Unfair enough. Come on. Come on, bucket face. His head does look like a bucket. There we go. Alright. And we got time for another, probably. We've got time for a fifth. Ah.
Yeah, we've done 4 already. Wow.
Yeah. We did the sandworm, the bull, this one, and the turtle.
Yes. Mind if when we get a chance we just pause for a little bit? I think I have coffee coming.
Oh, sure. We could actually...
Oh, we got a cutscene.
Yeah. I was gonna say, we could actually end it since we only have 4 Colossi left.
Oh, fair enough.
Which means next week will be the finale.
If we can manage it.
You doubt me?
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Ooh, I love a good soulnado. I remember 3 of the next 4. I don't remember.
Well, we'll find out next time.
Because we have the final one. We have the giant flying worm.
I think the giant flying worm is next, actually.
Is it?
I hope it is. It's such a good one.
Yes!
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 Because it's so passive, it can't really hurt you.
And it's beautiful.
This is the one I was kind of been most excited to see in, like, remastered.
You wanna do it this time or next time?
Oof.
Because it's
How long
really
has it been
good.
going?
Hour 10.
Let's pause for a moment, and then we can do it.
Okay. Alright. And we're back. I was just looking at the statues.
You're good statues.
Oh, yeah. I think the dog is the next one after this. I think the dog is the one that'll be, that we'll be opening the next episode with. which is fine, I guess. I mean, considering the, all things considered, it'll be,
It'll be an interesting opener.
yeah. Alright, desert. Alright, so, our JoJo watch party.
Oh yeah, we've recently got into. Well, they're fighting the Pillarmen now.
Mm-hmm. And you got to see Cars show off a bit.
I already know who's defeated, so
Yeah, but also he's,
it's part of the journey there.
yeah. And you get to see, you know, how he fights.
I do love the like partial build up / reveal to like the fact that Stroheim is a robot.
Yeah.
He's like, I only detected 5 people. You weren't making a sound.
You had no body heat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like how methodical Cars is. I'm just gonna walk over there and Wanda will follow. Or Aggro will follow. It's down there. Get down there. Go this way.
Aggro. Aggro.
I could never navigate this world. Sword or no.
Don't think you could do it?
Yeah, I don't think I could. Most because I'm just bad at navigating.
Fair.
I'd be checking the map every 5 steps.
That's what I'm doing. You know, it's that way. That is... I went the wrong way, I think. I think I was supposed to take a different turn. Maybe this might still... This might... Yeah, it looks like there's a path over there I can still take.
Aggro.
That's the cool thing about this is that a lot of the areas sort of loop into each other.
Aggro.
So, as long as you're going in the general direction, you usually come up, or you usually end up where you need to be.
You'll eventually find your way as long as you keep going in the same general direction.
Yeah. Oh, here's the... Okay. That is... my spatial awareness is fucked.
That is the fastest trip to the desert I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, no, it looks like wetlands down through the thing. Like, I was looking at wetlands, and a short trip through the cave, suddenly desert.
That's not desert, you fool, that's ash.
I love deserts of ash.
Go, Pikachu! I can't do an Ash voice.
Yo, Pikachu! I wonder what stop. I wonder. Do you, There's gotta be people who've modded it so you can take on the Colossi in any order.
Probably.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh god, that's so beautiful. And haunting. Seeing all the lights. Because I'm at like this southmost point. I can
You
see...
can see it no matter what.
Yeah, I can see a lot of them. There really need to be more games where it's just you and monsters. Right, here we go. I love it. It's beautiful. You know what it's based off of, right?
I do not. Do tell.
Flies. Specifically, when there's a phenomenon where when flies are photographed due to how they fly and the exposure of the camera, they leave long trails of multiple wings. Now I'll send you a picture once. I'll send you a picture once. Where'd it go? There it is. Once we finish with the episode, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, that totally makes sense." Jitters was talking about them earlier today, so have them on the mind. Oh, nice.
Love me a good chase. So there we go.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot. And all. Oh my God, I didn't even see.
There's a third at the tail.
Yeah. Sorry, I was so enamored by the portals in the sky. Fuck. Oh, damn it. I missed. I can still do it. Do it.
You got this. Nice jump.
There's I think there's like a thing on the back of its tail that lets me open more flaps.
I don't think it's the back of the tail. I think it's next to every flap. Oh, he's diving. That's why.
Where's my horse? Ah, fuck.
Dude, where's my horse?
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Give
Your
it
horse
a
just
lick.
watched you beef it.
I didn't beef it. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm still standing after all this time.
Alright. Where's the worm? Waiting. God. I wonder how many people don't notice that because they never really look up.
Did you ever watch, like, the second Kingsman movie?
No. I honestly didn't really
s-
like the first.
If you didn't like the first, you definitely won't like the second.
Fuck is the... Oh, there it is.
Like, my main issue with the second is that... So, in the second one, they go all the way to America because all the Kingsmen have been wiped out. They basically kill off all the characters from the previous movie except for two of them. That being Iggy and Merlin. So immediately starting off on the sort of a like back foot there. But then it immediately follows it with going to America to team up with the American agents. Like the American version of the Kingsmen.
I didn't even realize I got the one on the tail.
And like my main issue with that is that they go all the way to America and they don't even team up with the Americans. It's just an excuse to bring back the mentor character from the first movie. Because it turns out the Americans have a thing that they can do to save you from like getting your head blown off.
Amazing.
So literally, they spend most of the movie just trying to bring back the mentor, who then kind of just goes on like a like this whole thing where it's like they introduce another character who's supposed to be like a secondary mentor who ends up being evil, but like without any reason giving. He just gets domed by the mentor from the first movie, and the mentor from the first movie is like, he was obviously evil. But they didn't reveal that yet, and they didn't give like any justification, and then like at the last 5 minutes of the movie they go, yeah, he's evil. His justification is that apparently his entire family was killed by like drug dealers and drug addicts, so he really hates people who do drugs.
Oh, right.
It's such a weird movie because on one hand, it's like trying to be like pro people should be able to have drugs. But at the same time, it's like the best argument against people having access to drugs. You know? He's like, all the people who do drugs in that movie are shown to be like massive idiots who get other people around them hurt.
Yeah. Shit, is it the tail or the head?
You have the sword, you can do the beam.
I think it's the tail.
Yeah, I think it's the tail.
It's gonna dive.
And I don't want to sound like a prude, but like, that just bugs me a little, you know?
Yeah, no,
Like, the movie wants to make a message, but it does the message so poorly that it just makes the opposite message.
Go. Oh, and my horse didn't see it, me not beef it.
He's behind you.
There we go.
He teleports in.
I know. It's like Epona. Epona teleports in whenever you play the song. God, I love this Colossus. Oh. I think it's just something wrong with my monitor. Where is the Colossus? I'm gonna make my way back to the. Where the fuck am I? Oh, there. There it is. God. They really don't make games like this. Oh fuck, he's making the twisters.
Doesn't make games like this anymore.
Yeah, they
Well,
really
wrong
don't.
because they made this in like 2023. So. Actually, when was this made?
Oh, yeah! Oh, god damn it. I thought I did a flawless. I thought I did it flawless.
$2018, actually.
Yeah, no, but it's a remake. I mean...
Yeah,
know-
fair enough. This is like almost 7 years old. Wow.
And it's...
No, it is 7 years old. It was released in February of 2018.
I can do it, I can do it! Oh! Yes!
Oh, no, you
I
did
did
it!
it! I did it!
My goodness. Aggro. No.
That'll be fine. He's safe.
Don't worry, Wanderer. I'm spitting in eternal bliss.
Is that Plinko?
Horse Plinko.
Don't worry, Wanderer. I'll never fall.
I'll never let you down. Or desert you.
Oh! Now I actually feel bad. I wasn't expecting him to be falling in the cutscene too. I assumed they would teleport him somewhere.
Okay, I saw that.
Oh
I'm
my
like, what is
god!
that? And it took me a moment to realize the horse was flying off.
Oh fuck. You know what? I'm gonna take it. I deserve it for hurting Aggro.
I'm not hurt. I'm just slightly offended.
Oh god. I'm so glad that I got Aggro on here. It's like the one thing that someone can do to really no, that's a horrible way to phrase it. It's like the one thing you can do only once in a playthrough.
Fair enough. I mean, you can do a lot of things only once you play through it.
I know, but that one's like, you know, and the fact that he
It's kinda
stayed on
crazy.
until he dead. He stayed on
True.
until the dude was dead. That's what impressed me.
I think what was going on was that since you were on the Colossus and not on like solid ground, the game was like, okay, we can't have Aggro appearing behind him. He's on the Colossus, right? So obviously the horse has to teleport when he touches the ground. I think this is the second bull, I think.
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it. Which is why we're not going to do it today. Hey, it's an hour and a half into the episode.
Nice.
We did that flawlessly.
Took you 20 minutes to murder an innocent creature.
Let's be honest, it took me 10 minutes to find it. And it wasn't innocent, it hurt Aggro. Alright.
I think you hurt Aggro.
I didn't. Aggro's fine. Thank you everybody for watching. This it was this episode of Shadow Colossus.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
We don't do that here. Well, actually, check out some of the other things on the channel. I am playing Mario Brothership. We are in like the end game era. Uh, we entered the final level. Scraps, what are you playing?
I'm playing Gex.
Yeah. And check out my D&D podcast, World of Tapir. Um, so yeah. A common challenge of the day. What are some silly challenges you like in video games?
Good question.
like dog percent of Breath of the Wild.
I don't usually do like weird challenges.
I don't either, but I like watching them.
Nothing comes to mind actually. Sorry.
Oh. Well, anywho, with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.